Why might the feud between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole cost the Warriors a championship? No one could beat the Golden State Warriors last season, but maybe they won't have to this year, as it appears as if they are beating themselves in the offseason. The Warriors are fresh off of winning their 4th NBA championship in the last 8 seasons, and should be considered the favorites to win the title again in 2023. But Draymond Green made sure that it wouldn't be that simple. By now, I'm sure you've seen Draymond's lethal right hand landed on a teammate, Jordan Poole, in practice, basically knocking the youngin' out. Not a great look for Draymond, especially considering what is going on behind the scenes at Golden State. By all accounts, that wicked right hand could very well have cost Golden State the title this season. You see, the video leaking out to TMZ was the worst-case scenario for the Warriors. The punch revealed a lot more than a scuffle at practice. It revealed the tensions in the Warriors camp, specifically around the topic of contract extensions and the end of the 2023-24 season. These are two players who are going to demand a significant part of that Golden State salary cap. And when you're paying two of the best shooters in the history of the game, money can get a little tight. No doubt, there is an unspoken competition between Poole and Green on who deserves that big contract when it comes time. And with Jordan Poole recently signing a $140 million contract, questions start to begin on what are the Warriors going to do with Draymond Green. From a front office perspective, that was always the right move. On one hand, you have a young, electric talent in Jordan Poole who looks to be developing into an elite scorer. Poole shot the 3 ball at 36% last season and averaged 18.5 points per game. His handles and confidence separate him from other guards, and he is only going to get better in the years to come. And did I mention that he's on track to be a top 25 player in this league at least? On the other hand, you could pay Draymond, who will feel like he's due one more big contract in his career. The 4-time champ has played a massive role in Golden State's ascendancy to the dominant franchise that they are, and his unique skill set allows Golden State to run their small ball run-and-gun style offense. But Draymond is 32 now, and his production is not going to improve as he gets older. Seems like a simple business decision for Golden State. Interestingly enough, Steve Kerr has been quite vocal in his support for Jordan Poole and his future in Golden State, saying that he's someone we're going to rely on for many years to come, and that's exciting. So we got a lot of good young players, but Jordan is by far the most advanced, and we're going to lean on him heavily now and well into the future. Wow, strong words from Kerr, who seems convinced that Poole is close to signing a contract extension in the near future. So if everyone else is on board with Poole playing a massive role in Golden State, what's up with Draymond? You have to remember, this isn't the first time we've seen Draymond almost implode his own team. Think back to the 2018-19 season when KD was Draymond's teammate. Draymond and KD got into it in a regular season game early in the season, with Draymond verbally tearing into KD, clearly shouting to the superstar, "We can win this without you." Draymond is always the one taking things to a personal level, huh? It was clear that there was something deeper than just an argument during a practically meaningless regular season game. Draymond felt some type of way about KD, and it got out eventually. Of course, they were unable to win that season without KD, as an Achilles injury ruled KD out of the finals, where Golden State lost in 6 to the Toronto Raptors. KD would be out of Golden State that summer, with Draymond's tirade cited as one of the major reasons Durant left. Draymond's actions against Durant had dire consequences for Golden State back then, and his actions against Poole will have potentially worse consequences now. It seems that Draymond saw KD, and now sees Poole, as just one piece in a winning machine that could function with or without one of the pieces. A few years ago, Draymond felt that KD thought the Warriors needed him to win, and he spoke out about it. Now it appears that Draymond sees Poole the same way, and he doesn't feel the Warriors technically need him to win it all again. This is the kind of stubbornness that will lose titles for your team, not win them, as that punch has the potential to set off a number of detrimental outcomes. For starters, the pressure is now on Jordan Poole throughout this upcoming season. as he will be the target for all kinds of mind games from opponents. How will he perform as he takes on even more of the scoring responsibility for his team? And it's not just Poole either. The entire team will have major mental obstacles to overcome in the 2022-23 campaign. The reigning champs always have a target on their backs regardless, but this viral fight footage of Draymond will only have a negative effect on team chemistry going forward. Trust between Draymond and his teammates will take a major hit, as it's hard to consider Green as a reliable leader on this team going forward. Will Golden State be a top team in the West? Sure, just off their talent and system alone, they'll end up in the top 4 out in the Western Conference. But when stuff hits the fan, when tensions are high and the pressure is on, will the Warriors be able to come together as a team, or will Draymond's actions be the reason that this team doesn't go back-to-back? Let us know what you think of the Warriors this upcoming season, or if you think Draymond has a career in the UFC.